Holy crap. Gaijin, I'm proud of you. Honestly, as a 5-year player of this game, I can honestly say that I am just proud right now.
Since the early days of War Thunder, we've been expanding the game universe. We want to share the game's greatness and diversity with you. In theaters of battle we all know from history to those we can only imagine. Over 600 aircraft. From biplanes of the 30s through the glorious warbirds of the 40s up to the subsonic jets of the 50s. Encounter over 400 ground vehicles. From the early vehicles of World War II to amphibious tanks and to the guided rocket-armed vehicles of the Cold War. Warships have made their debut, completing the air, land, and sea battle formula. Choose the iconic vehicles, or the unusual ones. They all have a role to play. In the upcoming global conflict, everyone is important. Every detail matters. The battle has no end. New nations, new territories, and new vehicles will soon be with us. Find victory in the massive diversity of War Thunder.
Good afternoon, you wee bastards, and welcome to another War Thunder video with Koala. Now, firstly, you may have noticed new intro with this video, and there will be a new outro too. Let me know what you think. As for why this video is late, my girlfriend has actually been in the hospital over the past few days with appendicitis. She's recovering now, but she had to be rushed in for surgery, and so I spent a lot of the last few days in the hospital with her during the time in where I was going to get the new intro and outro sorted. So everything has taken a little bit longer than I would have liked it to, but that just means a flood of videos over the next couple of days. Thank you guys for bearing with me. Now anyway, today we have some exciting news. War Thunder has just released on Xbox One and Xbox One X. Currently, you do have to buy your way into War Thunder if you would like to play on these consoles by purchasing one of what Gaijin calls the Founder Packs, which will net you one of several Xbox exclusive vehicles, the Chrysler XM1, F4U-4B Corsair of the VMF 214 Squadron, or the USS Benioff Destroyer, along with the standard premium bundle pack fare of exclusive decals and titles, some premium account playtime, and some few thousand golden eagles. The game is scheduled for free-to-play release in the near future, and players will also be able to access the Naval Forces closed beta from today. I will have another video out later today talking about War Thunder Naval Forces, so make sure you stick around. Now, as we all know, Xbox and PlayStation players are currently unable to play together in War Thunder, and this is due to Sony rather than Microsoft. Microsoft has previously stated that they are okay with Xbox and PlayStation cross-platform gameplay, but Sony's reason for not allowing these two consoles to mix player bases is that they cannot guarantee the security when it comes to cross-platform play with Microsoft, along with being unable to guarantee the safety of children who use their console when it comes to things like mature language. Now, technically this is completely fair and justified, but it sounds to me like a bollocks excuse to create conflict or an issue where there does not need to be one. I can't for one see why there is any greater risk with Xbox cross-platform gameplay than with PC, and Gaijin does heavily monitor reports of harsh language, throwing chat bans out to people who breach the rules and terms of the game, along with the fact that there is a chat censor function that works exceptionally well. Of course, take it with a grain of salt, I don't work in that industry, so I may not know what I'm talking about, but there's my 2 cents worth. What you should read into this instead, however, is that Sony is not happy with their console no longer being the one exclusively able to play War Thunder, and are kicking up a stink because of it. Now, even having said that, it's not really too bad. You can kind of understand Sony's reasoning behind that. From a business standpoint, they are losing that asset. However, I'm sure that will be such a minor concern of Sony that perhaps this decision will be amended in future. As for gameplay, this means well, effectively nothing. No cross-platform play means that match queues won't shorten even with a larger player base, it doesn't change the gameplay in any way to face Xbone rather than PS4 players. All it will mean is more XM1s at top tier, and funnily enough, the PS4 players get to avoid this, so if you're a PS4 player who plays top tier tanks, you may honestly see the win rate start to rise a little for US teams. War Thunder on Xbox looks absolutely fantastic, runs smoothly, a lot of work has been done to ensure the quality visually, the optimization, the intuitiveness of the controls. Of course, fighting in aircraft with analog sticks will still be quite difficult, especially when fighting PC players that have access to a keyboard and mouse control setup, and with an inability for the two consoles to fight amongst themselves, this is something that's really not likely to change anytime soon. If you are looking to play War Thunder on an Xbox One, I would recommend trying to get a keyboard and mouse setup with it in order to combat this disadvantage if you plan to play aircraft. You will, however, have 4K 60 FPS quality gameplay, so you may get lucky and stumble across a player that doesn't have such a high-end machine to be able to play War Thunder on the PC. Either way, this is an incredibly exciting time, and Gaiden's trailer for the Xbox release of War Thunder just hypes everything up all the more. Just another year or two before we get Nintendo in on this as well. Great, that'll mean more weeb skins. Anyway lads, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you did, as there will be new content out on my channel every single day. Let me know your thoughts on this whole new step in the comments section, as well as on the new intro and outro. Come join me over on Twitch, Twitter, Discord and all the rest, links below, and as always I shall see you lads next video.